Hey guys, it's DCHL Devin here, and welcome to another tutorial on list building. And as you know, last time we had Dave Nolan come on and he helped out build a list for a Nova Open tournament. Now, as you guys know, if you have questions in the comment section below, don't just put the points. If you can, also put the tournament. The question last time was tailored toward Nova, so that means restrictions on allies and certain sets of scenarios and certain terrain. So that really goes into the decision making. If you guys only post points, then we're just going to have to assume it's on the basic scenarios with no comp, unless you say a comp of your own. So today we have another question for Nova Open, and it is an 800-point Harad list, answered none other than by Owen Wright, the legendary GBHL champion. Now, this guy actually has dropped off the competitive scene as of late. However, he is known to be a very expert player. He is capable of destroying most opponents that come in his path. And here he's going to give some advice for you on how to build a Harad list with no allies. Let's see what he has to say.
Hello Devon, it's Owen from the Dwellers in the Dark channel, and you sent us a question regarding a Harad list for your tournament Nova. So I've gone away, I've had a think, I've written a list. This isn't the most competitive list, but I tried to write one using models that I own, a list I would actually take. My expectation would be with this list, at least top 10, probably top 5. So I'll give you a run through the list and I'll just quickly talk about why I think it answers the different missions. So my general is the Golden King of Abracam, and he comes with 6 warriors of Harad with spear and bow, and then 6 Abracam's guard. I then got the Knight of Umbar on a fell beast with 6 serpent riders, the Harad Taskmaster, 5 warriors with bow and spear, 5 Abracam's guard, and then 1 warrior with bow, spear and banner. Another Taskmaster with a similar list, except instead of having a banner, the guy's got a horn. Now, I think this is a pretty solid list. I think that's because you've got Abracam, he's fantastic. He answers a lot of the issues of being a general. He's got a high number of wounds. He's got an alright defense. He's got a seriously high amount of attacks. His 2 might isn't such an issue because I've got 2 Taskmasters. So he should, in theory, always have one of them around to keep him going. The Fell Beast is an awesome thing to have in there. It's great that it's in the Harad list already, so I think that'll be causing damage. In terms of the missions, to war, it's effectively Laws of Battle. Now, I've got a decent number of troops, so I could be giving away a lot of points. But I've got 2 Taskmasters, I should always be on the front foot. I've got a decent amount of mobility there because not only have I got the Fell Beast and the Serpent Riders, but I can heroic march when I need to get ahead of you. And I'm probably not going to be using might to do that, thanks to the Taskmasters. In terms of killing your general, like I said, you've got to get to Abracam, and I'm going to keep him safe. And I'm going to be using his ability once you're broken to make sure that your general runs away. So if you'd want to try and counter that, try and use some fury. You've got Red Arrow. Now, the Fell Beast, he's going to be hunting. The Serpent Riders, they're there to hunt. They're going to be going after your scouting Minas Tirith guys. Meanwhile, you've got to wade through my Abracam's guard. You've got to get past Abracam himself to get to mine. And again, I can heroic march. Taskmasters are going to pound that army forwards. Sabotage. It's a bit of an interesting mission. I quite like the idea of blowing up little objectives around the board. Again, I've got the pace going forwards. I've got the numbers to stop you going forwards. That, I think, is going to be one of the harder ones for my list, which is why I put a banner and a horn in, because then you've got even more work to do when you're playing me, because there's 2 there, so you best make sure you have a banner and make sure you keep it safe as well. But my Foul Beast is coming for your banner. Seize the city. Well, Foul Beasts, they're made to kill heroes. They're made to kill big monsters. The Serpent Riders, a lot of people underrate them because they're only because they're low defense. But on the charge, they kill monsters. as good as most heroes can. So I'm going to be trying to get in there, trying to break you. With my high number of bows, hopefully I might be able to thin you out a little bit. The domination style game is not as favourable for this Harad list in my opinion as some of my other Harad lists I've used, because I've put the Foul Beast in. It's knocked my numbers down a little bit, but again, you've got to come to me. I'm going to shoot you the whole way and then I'm going to hurt you. Now, weapon of the enemy, it's a great kind of tactical thought going on there. Take the Serpent Guard, but don't use them to try and do the primary mission. They're there just for the secondary mission. They're going to stop you from getting those secondary objectives while my guys move up. They get into position and hold those secondary objectives while I get to the forge. It's difficult to think who to give the actual duel to, because I could give it to a mounted guy, or I could just give it to a normal dude and just rely on weight of numbers to carry me through. So that's what I probably would lean towards, especially as I have the kind of 6 might between Abracam and the 2 Taskmasters. With the Taskmasters, they're able to whip it along to make it go further. And I guess ultimately in that mission, if I can stop you, I've done my job. So yeah, that's my thoughts on my Harad list. Let me know what you think. Obviously, Devon's probably going to be posting this on YouTube, so it's going to be comment down below and tell me if you think it's rubbish.